Ago has all built to this, the championship game in the Big 12 Conference, one that has a long history of classic finishes. We could be in for another one here today. Welcome, folks, to AT&T Stadium, the home of the Cowboys, right here in Arlington, Texas, as we'll see a playoff team from last year, the SMU Mustangs, taking on the 10th-ranked team, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start with the 25. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Tailback takes the handoff again. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. And the quarterback dropping back. Grabbed by the receiver. The Cornhuskers pick up enough for a first down here.
Well, when you play zone defense on third down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Looks left and finds his target there. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Hey, it's a game. You get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Offense facing a third and short from the 41, and they make the first down and avoid a tricky fourth down decision. Out of the gun now on third down. Moves out of the pocket. Tries the right with a quick throw. Oh, what a grab! That play enough for a first down. The offense set up at the 43.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
The Huskers getting set on 1st and 10. And they'll run it out of the shotgun.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the second and third down coming up.
The Cornhuskers looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Same tailback, another carry. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Boy, this defense is stepping up here early in this game, really controlling the line of scrimmage. Just nowhere to go on this last play. And now we've got a third down, a big opportunity for this defense to get off the field.
Motion now from the tight end. Throwing off play action. On the move now. Launching one to the end zone. The pass is intercepted. Look out, he's in the clear. He'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Hey, these guys have been giving up some plays. I mean, this offense looked pretty good. They're moving the ball, but they get them to third down. They get pressure on the quarterback. The quarterback panics, puts that ball into coverage, and this defense comes up with that big interception.
Defense looking to dial up some pressure here. They open the conference championship game with a pass. Looking deep on the very first play. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
Well, a big play here by the quarterback and the receiver. By having an opportunity to make that big play, now they have a chance to put the ball in the end zone.
So one enormous play has this offense inside the 30. Let's see if they can cash in the scoring opportunity. And looking to throw now on first down. He makes the grab.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Now they test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. The quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Quarterback in the shotgun here on third down. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. Really trapped him for a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. A draw to the back. Oh, look at the quick cut. They stop him after a 4-yard gain, and it brings up a 4th down. So they'll settle for a field goal attempt here. Oh, and he knocks it right through. So So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Heading left over the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And Kirk, it's SMU with the lead here. Let's check out the stats now for the opening period. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. He escapes the pocket. Couldn't find anybody open and just has to throw it away.
Well, that's going to go down as an incompletion, obviously, but I like that the quarterback showed his ability to escape, broke loose from the pocket, and put the ball on a string. But just wasn't able to come up with that completion.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. He'll take a deep shot here. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41.
How about that? Receiver had nobody around him. That's frankly embarrassing for this defense when you let someone deep downfield go completely uncovered.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. First down, looking to throw the football. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. When he gets it down to the tight end, you can see what he can do after the catch.
He's looking to scramble. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
And the Huskers starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Here comes a throw from the red zone. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
You can see what the offense is trying to do here with this screenplay, but they avoid disaster by at least getting a few positive yards. The defense doing a great job of anticipating the screen here.
Now they call a run. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of a play.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
He'll drop back here on third down. Looking for 6. And it's caught. Touchdown, Huskers.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money.
Oh, and it's blocked. Picked up by the offense, but he makes something happen. So off the blocked PAT, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Steps out at the 21-yard line. Tried to make something happen on the return. Cost himself 4 yards. Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. Last possession produced a field goal. No doubt they're thinking touchdown this time. Fires it on the move. He's got his man wide open. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. Keep it on the ground. There's a handoff. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Same tailback, another carry. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from the 1st down. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's 3rd down. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Short connection to the tight end here. And he ran out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a 1st down.
Well, trailing in the game like this, the offense really needed this conversion, and they got it. Let's see if they can build on some momentum after that.
On 1st down, it's play action. Looking to scramble. He'll wisely throw that one away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Pressure is coming. Running back grabs it on a screen. Good job of the defense to fight through the blocks on that screen. He's short of the 1st down mark. And the defense will spend their 2nd timeout here to make some adjustments. Up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, SMU. That's the kind of execution that's built on the practice field. A very precise pitch and catch for a touchdown.
Yeah, when we were out of practice, one thing that really stood out to me about this receiver was his ability to separate with his route running ability. You could see that right there on game day and how that shows up for a touchdown.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. That completion makes it 2nd and short. Play fake, looking to throw. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
Here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. The offense with some pre-snap motion. Quick throw to his receiver. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Brought down to the 23, good enough for a 1st down.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's 3rd down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
The Cornhuskers with 1st and 10 here. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Deflected by the defense and incomplete.
The screen pass was set up perfectly, but the defense makes a heck of a play to knock that ball away. I thought they might come up with a pick. In fact, the offense should be relieved it wasn't an interception because the only thing in front of him was an empty field.
QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. We got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Looking to chuck it again. Moves out of the pocket. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. It's incomplete. This efficient offense doesn't convert on 3rd down this time. The Huskers will line up to punt it away. And the return ends with the man stepping out of bounds. The first play of this drive now, they're set up at the 34. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. Nothing open downfield, so they'll just throw it away.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. It's caught inside the 30 and still going.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
So the big chunk play has the offense already in field goal range with a fresh set of downs. Moves to his left now, escaping the pocket. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Ball carrier tackled at the 2, a solid gain on that completion. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. So the offense really clicking here. 3 plays and suddenly it's 1st and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And he goes nowhere. Stop pull behind the line of scrimmage.
It is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball down to the 4. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Well, that completion gets them a little closer. Quick decisions needed here, especially with 3rd down coming up.
He moves the ball to the 4. It's 3rd down and goal. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. On the move now. Looking to the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Mustangs.
I'll tell you what, in this first half, this quarterback seems to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion. They put 6 more on the board.
And he knocks through the PAT. Fielded near the end line. He's going to come out with it. And he's tackled just short of the 25. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Looking to make a play deep downfield. And it's picked off. That was a risky pass attempt, and he paid the price. He goes down, but they'll have a chance here now just before halftime.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
To the offense, looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Looking to throw it on first down. Caught by the receiver. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Caught near the goal line. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. This will likely be the last play of the half. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing. The offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. And it's good right down the middle. And they add to their lead. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Cornhuskers will kick this away to get the second half going. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the SMU offense is back out on the field now. The passing game very hard to stop in the first half. Let's see if they can begin to feature the run game here. He's past the marker and still going. Tackle made at the 24 as they begin to put a drive together.
Look at this offensive line paved the way for this back on this huge run. This is the way you come out to start the second half, working with a lead.
Here's a quick throw off the play fake. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Second down after that previous play. He'll hand it off. The Mustangs are moving quickly down the field.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
And then first down, right back to the running game. Zero running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Now it's second down here. They'll hand it off. He shreds the tackle. Got the first down and still motoring. They make the stop after a huge play. Moves the ball to the 35.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. But when teams can run the ball, pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
An important third down attempt for this offense. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for his big tight end. Great catch!
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. And the player is down, injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. And the Soft were able to bring him down quickly.
The offense that time just trying to get the ball out of the perimeter, trying to find some space to be able to get their speed into. Pretty good job by the defense slowing them down.
So a tough 3rd and long on the 10th play of the drive. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Makes the grab on the move. The defense will wrap him up after a 7-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down. It's a big pickup after the catch. More importantly, holds on to the ball despite taking a huge hit.
Yeah, Chris, that's the thing that really stood out to me. I didn't think he was going to be able to hold on to that ball because of that big hit, but he does. He doesn't get the first down, but he gets big positive yards and more important.
Oh, that was picked off. Not much on the return, but the important thing, the takeaway snuffs out the scoring threat. Big play.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. Hand off to the right side. As the first down is still going. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling. Toss play to the running back going left. He's found some room at the 45. They get him down, but not before he reaches the 39.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. It keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in the rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the wideout goes in motion. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
And the Huskers are looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. He'll hand it off. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Play action here on first down. He escapes the pocket. You misfire on the pass as time in the period runs out. And Kirk, it's SMU with the lead here. They got to be feeling pretty good about things as we wrap up the third quarter. Let's review how we got here. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. Getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. So early movement from the offense. That'll push him back 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? He's looking to throw. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. What a grab in the end zone in a clutch moment. Here we go. it's what you hope for. Fourth quarter, one-possession game, conference championship on the line.
You know, these conference championship games sometimes can be so unpredictable. 1 minute you're up by a couple scores, then all of a sudden you have a stalled possession or a turnover, and the pendulum shifts in favor of the opposing team. It's feeling like that might be happening late in this game.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he's tackled at the 25. Same spot it would have been, but he left it in the end zone. Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error. That one takes it across the 30-yard line.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
The game makes it second and medium. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. The receiver's got it on a jet sweep. And they keep the drive going. It's a first down at the 46.
Man, I love this call here by going with the jet sweep. To get the ball in the hands of an outstanding playmaker. He gets around the edge and gets into space with that kind of speed. He's dangerous.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Gets made on the out route. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing route.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking deep downfield with the left. It's caught at the left side for a huge gain. Out of bounds, but not before a big gain. This offense is ripping the defense apart today.
You got to pick the right time to take your shots downfield, and this offense just did that. A huge gain, and now they're down in the red zone for a first down.
Defense seems to be dialing up the pressure here. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. He couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. And the Mustangs hustle to the line to run the hurry out. Another handoff to him on 2nd and goal. Touchdown, SMU. This offense is still clicking. They'll try to add the lead now with the PAT.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. And he's tackled just short of the 25. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. In the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. Catch made on the right side. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Well, it's another positive play, but man, look at the clock and look at the score. You still need a couple touchdowns to be able to get yourself back into this game and have a chance to win it. So you got to keep moving here and keep taking those shots downfield.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. The receiver makes the catch. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Bringing pressure. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws this football, and it falls incomplete.
So second down after the incompletion. And the back now goes in motion. Second down, we're going to throw it. Quick completion to the tight end. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. They're going to run it here. He gets loose. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Trying for a 4th down completion. Quick throw over the middle. And it's incomplete as the defense gets a big 4th down stop.
Oh, man, you just hate to see this for this offense. They've done a nice job here, giving themselves a shot to get back into this game, and you got to go for it. But to come up a little bit short, this one may be over.
Chewing clock with the running game. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. Offense getting set. It's second down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Looking deep down the right side. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's third down.
Boy, they are not letting up from targeting this stud receiver. He has absolutely got to be driving this defense mad, and they nearly got another big one there.
What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Grab behind the line. It's Sticky. Inside the 45. Gets some space around the 30. They tackle him all the way down to the 15-yard line. This offense is knocking on the door now. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. The Mustangs have 1st and 10 here. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Single back takes the handoff. They get him down, but that's a solid gain. Now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Offense facing a 3rd down now. They can still get a 1st down without scoring. Try and muscle for the 1st down. They get him down, but that 1st down will be decisive and give us our new conference chance.
Boy, this offense just seems to get more confident as this football game is played out. They've got a nice lead. Here they are in the 4th quarter, just working that clock, possessing the football, and trying to get out of here with a nice, solid victory.
What an amazing run these guys have had, and now they can call themselves champions of the Big 12 and become a piece of the history of that great conference. And now with the playoff spot locked up, we get to see what they can do against the 11 other best teams in the nation. And that is going to do it. We enjoy being here. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.